up we are. Stop using my bed. Okay. Put all that up. No, I'll keep one stack. But then I will go grab a crafting table, and by grab one, I mean I'm gonna craft one. Or, I know, I should have an extra one somewhere. I generally should have an extra one somewhere, I think. I do, in fact, not have an extra. I probably won't use any birch for now. Birch will become future accentuation, but for now, I'm gonna just use a bunch of, like, normal wood. Just pure oak. Which fits in with the village, anyways. I do, in fact, not have an extra. That's crazy. That actually baffles me. Uh, make a few stacks. 4 stacks, approximately. Yeah, that was something I learned I could do, was I can actually triangle that and get full stacks at a time. You only craft 1 stack at a time with it, but you can craft a stack. Which, spamming that is much quicker than going square, going all the way over. Okay. Now, for those who weren't here at the end of the previous recording, I just finished finished a bunch of this. I made it so that it's 5 thick everywhere, at least 5 thick at every spot. And then all the way over there, I finished the basis for towers, but you can't actually see them from here because I have all these trees. I plant a lot of them because I use cherrywood trees for charcoal because I knew I needed a bunch of these, so I didn't use any. But once I completed that, I mainly just completed the outline for it and the holes where the bridge is going to go, because now it's time for me to start on the path. That sounds like it doesn't make any sense, uh, but it actually does. The path just refers to... where am I going to put this? My axe, bro. It's the one tool I don't have enough of. My axe got thrown into a hole, so I don't have it on me anymore. I'll do that. That's my respawn point for now. What was I just saying? I don't even remember anymore. Let me turn this off. Craft a bunch of these. There's a cave right here. I'm gonna have to fucking empty it out, bro. It's so annoying. Okay, do that. And then have some of each of those in here. Okay. Okay, something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go 5 up at every spot. Because that's where the thing is going to go. Because this is just a foundation. It is not included in the height of the overall build in most spots for calculation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 5 up, and on that 5th block, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that 5th block has to be wood. So I'm going to do that, and what these 5th blocks are going to be is to tell me when I have to do an elevation change. And yes, I'm fine with doing this. I have a shit ton of food. Ignore my sheeple. Because obviously you can see there's a good few elevation changes. And these are to remind me where I'm going to put stairs. So this is an elevation change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The spot where the drop off is, that is where a stair is going to go, and the 5th block itself is where planks are going to go. The path is important for both, for helping me line out where both the overground and underground paths are going to go. Because remember, well, I don't know. Well, I say remember, but not everyone's going to watch every video in succession. And I would expect people to. Sometimes, when I was young, I didn't do that. this this wall is going to be pretty big, but it's also going to be hollow, and that's why I made it 5 thick, was so that I could make it hollow, so it would be 3 wide, and I could put a absolute crap ton of chests, because this will be my main storage system throughout this series. Wait a minute, no, not this spot. It used to be here. But anyway, I was sitting there and I was like, wow, I need a lot of storage space, don't I? And I was like, wait a minute, I'm building this big wall, why don't I just put it here? Mind explosion. But yeah, it makes sense. If I'm gonna build a giant wall, might as well make it also serve a purpose other than protecting my villagers. Because I'm not building a damn trading hall underground or something to stop my villagers from being killed. I'm letting my villagers roam freely. I do not care. I think that's weird. I think having a massive trading hall where you like cure villagers and shit is just weird. Kind of just takes the fun away from it. Plus, to be honest, prices are not that bad in this game. The prices villagers give are actually pretty good, all things considered. I'm just gonna start putting 2 down because, nah. I'm gonna put a 3rd one here because I'm just gonna forget. But I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, I'm indecisive. I think that trying to do the hero of the village constantly, so you can always doing the raids to always have hero of the village, and then having constantly doing zombie doctor, kind of just takes the fun away from the game itself. So I'm just not gonna bother. There are quite a few things. I don't think I ever explained this, but I guess I just don't think to because they're just my general rules that I use when playing Minecraft. But I have quite a few specific rules for myself whenever I play Minecraft. And some people, when hearing them, get kind of surprised that there are players that still prefer to play like this, and think, do you just like the nostalgia? I'm just like, no. I don't hate any of the new additions or some of the other stuff. Some of the stuff's not even new additions, but for example, I don't ever use iron farms. I don't haggle constantly for prices. Whenever I do use villagers, I don't usually use villagers at all. But when I do, I don't like do zombie doctor or do raids specifically for that. I never use an elytra, ever. I just don't like the elytra. It's kind of boring to have. Kind of takes away from the whole ability to, walk around to get to places. So I just don't use it. I don't use creeper farms. I try to avoid netherite if possible. On armor, at least. I'm fine with netherite on tools and weapons, but I don't use it on, I don't use it for, my armor or anything else. I try to only have like one set as well. I don't just infinitely reset for a mending villager unless I actually am planning on playing on the world enough to need a mending villager. And in this case, I actually do. Okay, this one's not where I'm starting. I'm starting here. begin this. And those are the main rules that I can think of right now. Oh my god, I need to sleep again. I've been using so much food for this just right now. I should be able to sleep here. Unless it's too close to the monsters. It's not, thank god. They are so annoying. I'm actually gonna do this from down here. Bruh. I don't have my friggin' I don't have an axe. I'm not gonna bother going to grab one. I'll just remember to pay more attention. This is just to remind me while I'm... Because most of this is just gonna be facing backwards bridging. You know, standard bridging. I'm trying to think of any rules off the top of my head. I just kind of don't do them. I don't actually think about them. Most of my worlds, I don't beat the Ender Dragon. That wouldn't even be where I put it. Where would I put this one? Whatever. Trying to think of any. Yeah, there are a lot of worlds where I don't. I mean, this is going down, so putting them, I don't actually put it there. Yeah, I tried not to go down multiple blocks at once. I didn't even put that one down right? You've got to be kidding me. I try not to go down by 2 if at all possible. Oh my god. I wish I could see the friggin' outlines from here. Oh my god, stop placing sideways! Whatever, I'll talk about something else. If a thought pops into my head, I'll use it. If a thought is ever in my brain, I will use it. But generally, there is no thoughts. Only brain aneurysm. And brain rot. A lot of brain rot. Fuck. I'm not even gonna bother trying to fix any of this shit. I'll fix it when I get to it when I'm doing this stupid bridging. I can't even speed bridge because crouch is on freaking right stick down. And I'm not talking like this down. I'm talking like I push the stick in. R3 is the freaking crouch button. Which I guess makes sense since they didn't really have many options to use. But it's still not good for certain things like speed bridging. Oh yeah, I don't really build XP grinders. Like explicitly for experience. It's also because I don't really end up enchanting that much in this. The only enchants I use a lot of the time are from the anvil, and so far that's all I've also enchanted with in this, is either the anvil or buying stuff that is already enchanted. I'll put one for each of these. It'll probably go up by one and then back down for each of these. Or only up like 2 or 3. But it won't need like a going... it won't need like a super tall one. Oh, yeah. I don't think I ever explained this earlier. The reason why I don't, like, have a way of showing you how long I've played Minecraft or anything like that, is because the thing I can give you is a range. It sounds weird, and that's because it really is. Kind of weird. Because I can tell you what version I started in, and that was Pocket Edition 0.10. So, let's see. When did Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.10 come out? November 18th, 2014. And I remember 0.11 coming out, and that was June 4th, 2015. So, I've been playing this game for, give or take, about 10 years. But remember, that doesn't make me, like, old. Because some people, I feel like, might be like, oh, you're pretty old then. I am 18. I'm going to turn 19 in, like, a little over 2 months. My birthday is April 24th, 2006. I'm fine with telling people that because it doesn't really change anything for me. People knowing my friggin' birth date isn't really that bad. I'm just gonna turn like half a stack into wood. I'm using way more wood than I will be using stairs. Yeah, I'll be doing this the entire way through. Not even kidding. This, bit by bit. Be that. But yeah, so I've been playing this game for quite a while. Without a doubt, it's definitely been a good bit that I've played this game. But a lot of that time, I had a thought and then it disappeared. I was gonna say something and then I just, goodbye. I'm gonna go do other shit, said the thought. So, let me give an example of like what stuff I remember. In 0.10 of Minecraft Pocket Edition, there was no end and there was no nether. I'll put it that way. That's how old that version of Minecraft is. There was no nether, there was no end, so there was no beating the game. You pretty much beat the game when you got diamonds. What? That was the right spot. Oh my god, this is me being an idiot. I put it on the wrong spot. It's supposed to be right here. Nope, not what I want you to do. Oh, fuck it, just make me fall. So other things, experience did not exist, hunger did not exist. Those were in the 0.12 update. I remember that explicitly. That 0.12 was the update when we got a whole bunch of the like general Minecraft survival shit. So before that, food did exist, but people who haven't played all the way back then don't know like what food did. I think that's kind of funny. Food was just it healed you, and that was it. I keep doing that. What's wrong with me? When you ate food, all it did was heal you a bit. But a lot of foods also just didn't exist. Fish didn't exist in the game yet. Fishing was added in like 0.14, I think. I can't remember when the fishing rod was added. All I do remember about fishing was that it was actually god awful to the point where I just did not ever do it. I literally saw the fishing mechanic and was like, no. And then didn't do it again for years because I didn't know that it had been like completely changed after that. Take all the stone back. But yeah, when it got changed, so it's now like more like what it is right now. So significantly better. You actually have like good loot tables, and you can actually tell when you've gotten something. Oh, that was really nice. Because like before, I could never tell if I'd actually like was I supposed to reel yet or. Oh, neat. I'm trying to think. We're kind of just playing the game at this point. Most of this footage will be edited out because it's just me building and rambling. So I don't have to worry about talking too much. God, I wish I'd actually made another axe or grabbed one of my, like, the 8. Because I've got a friggin' weaponsmith that actually gives axes. I'm trying to think of other things that, like, were added. In following versions. I don't think I ever really noticed when stuff was added because back then I didn't actually know enough about the game to know what was getting added. I was just playing Minecraft. Wasn't paying attention that much. It took me like a really long time to even get my first diamonds. Oh. Stop doing that. How did that happen? They should be the same height. Did I do something stupid? I did something stupid. I did some whack shit here. These should both be the same height. So that it turns into that. I guess that's just one thing that happened with early gaming. When you're actually gaming as a kid, you don't ever look into stuff that's happening about the game or like communities in general you're a part of. I'm not even kidding. I didn't even know anything bad had happened about Minilad for like a very long time. I had literally zero clue. Because why would I know? It was never actually like stated that much. Not to mention, I only watched a lot of those channels periodically, like very rarely. So I had no idea like shit actually went down a lot. Sky Does Minecraft is another one. Then again, I only knew was Sky Does Minecraft had a bunch of fans. I don't even know what Team Crafted was back then. I don't know there was a thing. But when you grow old enough, you realize, oh wow, this drama shit is fucking literally everywhere. It doesn't end. So that I'm mentioning that stuff because it also applies to just news in general about stuff. As a kid, you never see like, oh, this update's gonna have this. I didn't know stuff was gonna be added to the game till they added it. And even nowadays, I still play like that. I still prefer that. Every game I play, I generally try to avoid hearing about stuff that's coming out about said game. And even if it's like a live update game that's always getting stuff added to it constantly, I generally avoid content entirely. All the gacha games I play on this account, on this channel, I don't look at upcoming content at all. So even though there's like, oh, here's the channel, or here's the freaking character demo, here is a bunch of this other stuff, like I don't see it. I don't. Oh, crap. So, like, a character demo can come out, like, before an update, but all I know about that character is their design, and that's what I want to keep it that way until I see the character in game. For example, Lanyan, I knew what she looked like, and that was it. I knew what she looked like, and I knew she was anime. Until she released, I did not know what she even sounded like in any language. I can start doing that now. And then I didn't even realize that we were getting 5.4 like 2-3 days ago. I don't even remember. So I was surprised to log in and find that stuff had changed because I didn't even realize it had updated because it had updated while I was doing other stuff. I can probably just do this, right? Hell yeah, I can. There we go. And that's just how I play in general. So I can't actually think of a lot of things that were added to versions of Minecraft during the different versions I played in. Actually, no, I can't put stuff there, can I? Because that's right over where the other ones of these are supposed to go. There we go. Again, I'll clean all this stuff up in the future. Okay, I'll probably stop it here. Because the underground path goes through this and then up there. So it doesn't start here. And that's why I created this early. Ramble, ramble, ramble. That's all I ever do. I guess that's also why I don't think about updates in the same way other people tend to. Like game updates just in general. Because to me, an update is an update. So if they add something or just don't add, if they add or don't add something, I'm not really like too upset about it. It's their game. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. It's not my problem. I can still play if the original game is good, it's still good. I don't get the complain about it every goddamn time thing. Like when people saw concept art, the only thing they ever saw was concept art of a new birch forest biome or a revamp for the birch forest biome, and then they announced that we weren't getting it. People were like mad about it, and I'm like, the only thing you saw was concept art. Why are you complaining? That it was obviously not a fully fleshed out idea. Yeah, but they showed it, and maybe it was gonna be a thing, but they scrapped it for something else. They can't do everything at once. I don't think Mojang's all that big a company. Not to mention they're working on multiple different versions of Minecraft, as well as different like Minecraft spin-offs and other things. How many employees does Mojang have? It's not that many. Like people are like, but it's Microsoft. Yeah, it could still be a small company. Just because it's owned by a big company doesn't mean the company that's owned that they own is also big. Friggin' Arrowhead. Arrowhead's like 100 people, and the code of Minecraft is pretty spaghetti right now. They've still got a lot of specific things. Why do you think the game runs the way it does, and why Java Minecraft tends to need like a whole shitload of like you need a different app or like a different program to run separately? Why do you think that exists, huh? It's because the game has a lot of extra stuff they need to like revamp and reset. There's a lot of code in this game, and then people are like, but what about like? But isn't both like? You mentioned the different versions of Minecraft, but isn't Bedrock and Java almost the same? It's just Minecraft again. But no, this game had to be built from the ground up. People fail to realize Minecraft Java Edition, the name is there for a reason. Minecraft Java is coded in Java, but Minecraft Bedrock is not. Your computer naturally has Java on it. Java is not as good of a coding program for things like consoles and phones. So that's why they code it in C. The game had to be coded from the ground up. This version of Minecraft uses a completely different set of code, a completely different language than Java Edition. So it had to be started from the ground up. The only similarities that the two things have is that they share the same assets, and that's pretty much it. They're both the Minecraft, and they're both almost the exact same in how they're actually played, but that's just because they come from the same exact idea. Other than that, they share virtually no similarities with each other when it comes to their actual code base. So if things like, I don't know, pausing, where it's annoying to set it up, it's because you have to set it up in a way to where it can't be, where it doesn't just break, it tends to take a while. And they don't want to just implement it just because people are whining about it, because then it doesn't come out as good. Everyone knows what a rushed game looks like. You don't want a game mechanic to be rushed, because it just turns out like shit. Why did I put this here? I was not thinking. I was autopiloting so bad here. Can I reach that? Nope. So let them take a while to add the things like, I don't know, if you want the new variant of the birch biome, it'll eventually come out. They've shown the idea. They're willing to actually do it at some point. Just wait a bit. They'll eventually get around to it. And again, I do not think Mojang is all that big a company. And again, they have to be split between the multiple things. How many employees does Mojang have? 600. So I think, so if you were to just consider the two different, or the two main versions of Minecraft, not including different spin-offs and other stuff like merch and advertising. That means they have 300 people split between each game. And again, that is a very generous amount, given they have way more than that to worry about. They've got a different art design team and everything. It's the same with like Arrowhead. So you got to be patient with games. You got to be patient with game developers. People need to be patient in general. I think people demand too much. That's why I think the game industry should, and I'm not kidding about this, completely forego deadlines. Just entirely. I think deadlines should just stop being used. The only reason they exist is because of stupid profit bullshit, and now people expect companies to strictly adhere to those deadlines that are already existing, that exist only for the profit portion, just to get like new content to come out. People need to realize why like E3 existed in the first place, and why it also ended up failing, and now E3 is just gone. A lot of companies simply do not have the stuff available to them to do that shit. And that's my little tangent about that bullshit. Personally, to me, Minecraft updates way more than enough. And I'm used to not having pause. I don't really... Why would you need to pause the game? There's not really much of a specific reason to have it. Doesn't make the game unplayable. To be honest, I don't really notice it at all. I want to pause the game, I fucking leave the world. Especially in a game that's pretty often played in multiplayer. Do that. Grab another pickaxe. Small rope. Now back to it. Make sure to go back and get rid of a lot of these temporary staircases. And these pillars as well. Except for that one, but most of these ones specifically. I should have grabbed an axe. I'm an idiot. Should have grabbed one. Not these edge ones, no. Not these ones either. Just the ones I definitely do not need to keep. Need to eat. Oh, I'm out of food. Damn. I'll go quickly grab some after this. Durability. Holy. Bye-bye durability. This pickaxe is already almost broken again. This is why when I start using the diamond pickaxe a lot more, it'll be definitely worth it. Should be almost time. There it goes. It's during that second to last pixel. Yeah, a lot of that turned into a lot of extra cobble. That's the one thing I needed. I remember now. Food. Oh, this should be fully cooked now too. Cool. Yeah, that's all the fish. It's a lot of it. Steak is more than enough. I used to play strictly without using meat because I don't eat meat in real life, but it's not really so good. Only 2 emeralds. Steaks. I don't know why I opened the crafting table. I don't need it. Fletcher, come here. Where do you go? Come here. Oh, it's so hard to come across these. Hell yeah. I'll make 3. I'll grab 3. Hell yeah. That's actually massive. You know what else is massive? Not me. I'm like 5'6", 5'7". I'm just below average height, which is like perfect for me. At least slightly below average height for someone who lives in America. It's like, what's the average height here exactly? I can't remember. I think it's 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there. Focus on one side at a time. Come on, really? It'll be mostly using wood though. I just covered up the the access area. Like I was gonna access. Where is this thing again? Let's see, it's here. So it starts on this block. Yep, now I can use it. There you go. I'll keep that there for now. Focusing on this first, obviously. Two, three, four. Hold on. Put that there. There we go. I think that's what it should be. Actually, no. It is only 4 for each of these, I think. I'll figure it out when I actually build up the walls. But for right now, they're not going to be built up. Probably should actually build up the walls. I'll just look down when I need to. Actually, wait, these don't go here. No, they do. No, I'll just do it from down here, probably. Oh, wait, yeah. Forgot it does that some spots. Here, I need to go over 1. Yeah, I'm holding at an angle. The problem is sometimes I will go over like that. The parts where it's the highest. Okay, this does get me over the edge. It's good. We're on the edge. I will try to keep as much wood into my hotbar as I can. Again, this will take a very long time to build. This is a very ambitious project for this early in the game, especially because I don't have like super big farms or anything. Luckily, as long as I can get to one edge, because I didn't make all of these like singular lines super big. I just did them so I wouldn't have to worry too much about building it overall. Keep double clicking on accident. When does it start turning? Oh, it's like all over here, which is already at the point. I just needed them as a point of reference when I do start doing this. Let me start going over like this direction. That one's already out of the way. It's like 3 over. So it should be over the middle. Okay, a lot of it is over the middle though, which is really good. It's a good thing I did actually go and grab a metric crap load of wood. Yeah, I did try to make sure that like parts that go up or down, elevation changes weren't on curves, because that would be really annoying to build. I specifically made the outline of the whole thing based around that fact, and trying to go up and down multiple layers as little as possible as well. Most of this should be straight, so it should just be 2 out every time. And then when I get around, I can just do 2 out every time there as well. Did I ever get the... I already said 2 out, and then I only did 1. Here's where it changes. It's about to... Oh boy. I should have been looking at my clock. I'm going to actually go and grab the crafting table and the bed. So I don't have to carry, so I don't have to walk all the way over here every time. Should be... There we go. One thing I hope they do in the future is let you, one thing I do hope they add, but it's not really fully expected because they have to change a bit how it works, would be if they added the ability to sleep at any time. That'd be pretty nice, but it's not like a necessity. It would just be a nice addition, nothing more. Good quality of life, but only specifically during like certain situations. Specifically when you don't want to sit there and wait for it to refresh, or the ability to hardening I'm gonna need to craft a bunch more wood. Make sure I'm not going on dirt. Wow, this music is so good. Ow. Fuck. I'll let the video end naturally. much I'm saying right now, so this is just nice chill times right now. Yeah, this one is too much. Oh, I forgot. Enough of that one. Just some chill Minecraft now. I'm not really... Don't got much to talk about. What time is it? It's 1:56 a.m. I'll probably go to sleep in a few hours. I was actually I was surprisingly accurate with my direction changes. I'm kind of impressed. I don't think I was explicitly trying to do that, but I mean, I know because I was the one doing it. This is why I had so much wood, because I knew it would take so much, way more than my brain would think it would. This area was easy to follow because it's mostly just singular. And this is roughly where it stops. Because again, this does not go in there. That goes up there. That part will have a spiral staircase inside of here that will go up to this. That will then go back to another spiral staircase that will go down and do that. And this just stops. There will be a ladder though. There will be a way back down. I did make sure I couldn't do that. Oop. Afraid it goes down. It do go down.